This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, head over to bigheadsmedia.com.
Previously on TV Tuners.
Dear Lord, please guide the McDonald's workers in getting my order correct. Aid them in making my nuggets hot and fresh. Protect me from unwanted condiments on my sandwich. In my main man God's name, we pray. Amen.
Amen. And now, TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to TV Tuners. It's a television podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive in the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host, Swanson. With me, as always, is my co-host and Oprah-esque talk show host, Stairmaster.
Nah, I'm Goku this week. Hey, it's me! Next time on TV Tuners, maybe we'll watch a show that actually has something interesting in it.
Yeah. I wonder who could have picked this show.
Well, obviously, since it's about women, it wasn't me.
You would think, huh? That's interesting. Much to think about.
So it must have been Keo.
Yeah. And with us, as always, of course, is our other co-host and drug-addicted hippie mom, Kyorain.
Wow, she seems strong. I can't wait to fight her.
She does? I would say she's weak
She must be drinking.
I would say she's weak both morally and as a character.
I have a lot of spiritual energy.
Wow.
Going on.
Is that the ultra divine water she's taking? She's injecting it straight into her toes.
Wow.
Yeah, feels good.
Wow, black tar divine water.
Wow.
Most don't survive it, but I can.
Yes, welcome to TV Tuners for another great installment. We're back at it again. And listen, if you like what you're hearing so far in these 2 minutes, why not consider subscribing?
What?
Yeah, there's no more time left. You must go now.
Subscriptions are almost final.
We're almost out.
Yeah. There's only a few left to go around.
We need more subscribers, guys.
That's right. And if you want that, then DM TV Tuners at TV Tuners on Twitter. But if you want to subscribe, you can go over to any of the podcast apps of your choice. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and more. You can go over there,
That's right.
Smash that subscribe button. And while you're there, why not consider giving us 5 stars? Maybe a review?
Yeah, we checked the analytics, and 0% of our listeners subscribe, and 0% leave 5-star reviews. Don't be another statistic, folks.
It's true.
And we have 0 listeners.
Yeah, we've been sort of broadcasting into the ether.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happens when you divide 0 by 0? It's not good.
That's right. If you're listening to this, that means you are 0. So
You fucking loser. Wow, Home Alone on a Wednesday night? God, you're pathetic.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be your girlfriend tonight.
Yeah, ditch the 0, get with the hero.
Are you listening to a podcast by yourself?
Are you guys like recording a negging video on the side?
Wow.
Look,
That might be a profitable hustle.
the Stare and Keo channel is going to take off.
Haven't you listened to that Dolly Parton song, Swanson?
The Darley.
We gotta be working 5 to 9 now.
Oh. Yeah. Stairmaster, the Stairmaster and Keo OnlyFans is coming out shortly. So yes, go over there, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff that we would appreciate.
Yeah, to our OnlyFans where we just released a set where we're playing a chess game.
I think we should start a phone sex line.
Give us a little taste of what that would be like.
Welcome to Stairmasters and Kyorin's Sex Emporium.
Ooh.
Please hold to be connected with two hot studs.
You're very welcome here. Look at me.
You smell
I'm right
nice.
here.
Damn. Is that a watch? I didn't know people still wore those.
I just ate a sandwich. With mustard.
I just ate a sandwich with no mustard.
Want to
Sandwich.
kiss and see how our mouths taste?
It's $7 per minute.
Damn. I guess inflation really has got out of hand. Yes, you can go subscribe, but also if you want to connect with us on a more personal level, but not quite that personal, head on over to our Twitter account at TV Tuners, where you can find tons of great TV content. No more
That's
Sopranos talk.
I'm not sure about that.
Banned.
I haven't even brought it up yet today.
Well, yeah, see, it's all gone.
Gabagool.
It's Gabagool and Jeed.
The good Lord Gabagool and the good Lord Gabagool.
If you have any comments, quips, foresights, or otherwise, you can send us an email at tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll check it out. We'll probably read it and out loud on the pod, unless there's a bomb threat or something in it. Then we'll probably just delete it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great content.
Yeah, I think us getting arrested would be great content for the pod.
No. We didn't write the letter, Swanson. We're just reading it.
I guess it's true, yeah. We're really just sort of giving the news out.
Also, I assume it's a bomb threat directed towards us.
Yeah. No one got arrested for reading the notes of the Zodiac Killer.
I'm just saying, we're no snitches. If you got a bomb plan going, we're not going to tell on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck in felling the great Satan.
Whichever one that is that you think is Satan.
We all know which one it is.
Well.
Ooh. Swanson?
No, it's the Demon Lord Magoth.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you don't like him, you don't like him. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, some like blood, some don't.
I do.
So yeah, go over there, tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. Give us those great emails that we'll read here aloud on the pod. And with all of that out of the way, Stairmaster, it looks like it's time for our tweet of the week.
Alright. This tweet of the week comes from user @Dokuro, who writes, yeah, can you read this?
Why do you think I'm like a fluent Japanese?
Fuck, we should have brought
reader?
L. Anyways,
L's fluent?
there's two frogs. One is green, and the other one is pink.
Okay.
And they're like friends.
Can I tell you?
Lovers.
Can I tell you what
They're
I
next
think?
to each other.
Can I tell you what I think this says?
Yes.
These frogs are gay, and there's nothing you can do about it.
These frogs are lovers. These frogs are homosexuals. You are powerless to stop them. They are lovers.
So the translate says, even if it looks like this, it's a brother, and then it has like, what kind of emoji is this?
God, that looks like a cotton candy.
It's not cotton candy.
It's
What kind of
Japanese cotton candy. Dango.
It's Dango.
Okay.
Which I assume is Japanese cotton candy.
So you think these
If you
frogs
like
are gonna
emoji.
like go on a Dango date?
Maybe.
Dango
I think they're
Unchained.
gonna go yeah, it's like the summer festival, and the green one's going to put on a yukata.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're going to make a wish under the fireworks or something.
That'd be cool.
And they're going to kiss. They're going to be about to kiss, but then the annoying toad comes in and distracts them. Or maybe they have to hide because a bird's going to eat them.
Yeah. Anyway, this is wholesome. I'm going to tune in on this.
I don't get it, but I'm gonna tune in.
They're two frogs.
Yeah, they're homosexuals and you're powerless to stop them, Kyorain. You cannot stop their radical frog agenda. All right, so
that's a tune in.
Yeah, congratulations. The winner is you. So yeah, all of that out of the way, I guess it's time for us to get ourselves into the rabble, huh?
What's the rabble?
I didn't rabble.
The rabble is a segment here on the pod where we give you a little sneak peek of what's to come later in the show. Before you get the official TV tuners taste of what we think of.
Oh, we didn't already give that?
Not yet, I don't think. Firefly Lane. We'll give you the critics' views as well as what people on IMDb are saying about the show. The rabble, in other words, the people below us.
Yes. We think they're garbage.
Yeah, they're so far down that we can't even see them from our high rise.
We're the best TV reviewers on the internet.
It's true.
That's why you're here.
Yeah. It could be the only conceivable reason you're here. Nothing else. So yeah. Anyone got anything good to start with here?
No.
I've got a kind of baffling one.
All right. That's always a good start.
Like, it's okay. I'll read it and then I'll tell you why I'm scratching my head at it. I think you guys should get it. All right, this is a 5 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
It says, mismatch of actresses, reducing it to yet more Hollywood drivel. Sylvia Monique. And it reads, so, these two middle-aged women are supposed to be of the same age? The Botoxed, shiny, cheek-fillered, someone please fire that makeup artist, face of Heigl is so distracting and off-putting. It just annoys me till no end that she's supposed to portray the beautiful one, and the other wrinkly, wrinkly ugly duckling with glasses, of course. Yawn. It's shallow and really takes away from what could potentially have been a good story.
This is so catty. It sounds like Donald Trump wrote it.
Katherine Heigl has no class.
She looks hideous.
She looks hideous on this show.
Her Botox, disastrous.
Next to the amazingly beautiful Sarah Chuck.
She looks like Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, it's literally just like insulting people's looks, but also that's one thing you can't really fault with the show because I think the casting and makeup was on point with making that point about the characters.
Yeah,
right?
I think one's supposed to look the way they do because they do sort of work in the business, and the other one does not. Also,
yeah. So
what does she mean by age? Because I looked it up, and Katherine Heigl and Sarah Chalke are like 2 years apart.
I don't know. It's a really baffling review.
I got an even more baffling one.
Oh.
Actually, this one makes perfect sense. This review comes from Sarah_Sleth. 1 out of 10. We know Kate dies. Heads up, JS. If you've read the books, you know what BS this series is. Don't get your hopes up on a happy ending. Who's JS? 3 out of 13 found this helpful.
She adding me?
Just blatant.
Oh yeah, I guess she's talking to you.
Jimmy Swanson.
I guess she was trying to warn us.
Dang. If only I had seen this in time.
Yeah, I can't believe she put spoilers in the title.
Look, I'm going to bury the lead a little bit here, but I'm not really invested in the ending of this show.
Yeah. I do think it's odd. I don't know how you get to one of them dying at the end from this first episode, but sure, why not?
I guess one of them had sex with a millennial and he fucks too hard for their... Well, I guess it would be a Gen Xer since it's 2003.
You know, like, what if, like, she brings, like, a teleporting guy home and he's just way too much?
He, like, teleports in and out of her?
I don't think that would feel good, to be honest.
It would not feel good. It would be very bad. You would die.
Do you think the X-Men do that all the time? They get at it with their wild powers?
Yes!
Well, if you had wild powers, you would use them in the bedroom. There's like 0% chance you wouldn't, so don't ask such a stupid question once.
Yeah.
Well, Wolverine's kind of shit out luck.
No, Wolverine's definitely used those claws before.
He's probably choking himself all the time, since he doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, he can take any level of abuse.
Yeah, he's probably choking
and he's
himself
fine.
and thinking, like he sits on his hand to make it seem like Gene is choking him. So, great stuff there.
Rest in peace, Kate. Which one's Kate?
That's Sarah Chalk's character, the blonde.
I guess she was too much of a straight edge for the TV world.
Yeah,
I like reviews that just are just a spoiler, an angry spoiler.
About the end of the show, I guess. All right, so I've got some critics reviews here from Rotten Tomatoes. They were not fans of this show, but the audience did enjoy this show. 76% of the audience liked this.
Disgusting.
Absolute filth.
So you're saying you see like a full bucket of popcorn on the Rotten Tomatoes page, like the audience is like
I
really
would
digging
just
in.
slap that onto the floor.
There's the audience score is a full bucket of popcorn, 76%, but over in Critics Town, it's a kersplat, so 45%. So I got some reviews here. I'll start with the negative one, which is from Esme Mazzeo of Telltale TV.
Uh-oh.
As it stands, Firefly Lane is a typical story about love and friendship lost. The predictable script is adequately performed. The powerful moments are as hard to point out as the flaws.
What? Oh, this is a negative one?
Yeah, it's hard to point out means that they're pretty much indescribable between the flaws.
Oh, that's a weird way of saying that. I give this review a tune out.
Yeah, that was some odd wording. I guess after writing so many reviews in the universe, it's hard to phrase things in a unique way.
I mean, if I was reviewing this show, I wouldn't give a crap either.
Yeah, to be honest, if I was asked to review this show, I don't even know what my take on it would be.
Just write something and then spell check.
Yeah.
If I were hypothetically reviewing this show, I would just talk about my lunch instead.
What do you have for lunch today, Keo?
I had a meatball sandwich.
Oh, delicious.
Is that a
Meatball. Sauce.
How do you prepare the meatballs?
Oh, I just bought them from the store.
Oh.
Think I'm cooking here?
Maybe. I mean, you are Italian.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Italians known for always being in the kitchen cooking up. You know what they always say? Hey, I'm cooking here.
Yeah, it's like a pasta sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Pasta.
So I need a pasta sandwich just to anger Gio.
We've talked a couple times about how Rotten Tomatoes has a very weird metric for deciding what's a positive and negative review. I have another example of that here, which is this, what is supposed to be a positive review from Judy Berman at Time Magazine. She writes, by most metrics, Firefly Lane is simply not a good show. Yet despite its many limitations, there's something lovable about it.
What is it?
Don't know. That's where the blurb ends.
Hey, come on, lady. Why don't you tell us?
They found the sex scene.
Well, I'm gonna presume that Berman does tell us. It's just that the blurb does not.
Wait, is that the last one?
No, I was giving that as an example of the continuing story arc of Rotten Tomatoes, which is that they don't have any idea of how to actually quantify their scale.
Because, yeah, you told us this next review came from someone we're very familiar with.
Someone we know personally.
Yeah, this is from Charlie Manson at TV Line.
What?
Yeah, that's definitely the correct name on there, and we know this person.
Well, I guess he must be. I guess they just have like a program for prisoners.
Yeah, I mean,
they got to keep active.
I can't be misreading this and thinking that it's like Mason or something. It's definitely Manson.
So, what is
All right, I'm reading this and it just says.
Yeah, I did decipher it for us. It says, there was nothing there that we haven't seen before. Done smarter, more wittily, and incisively. Simply better.
Wow, he's such a visionary.
Yeah. Also, he said Helter Skelter.
He watches a lot of TV. Huh.
Yeah, I guess you can watch TV in prison. This seems more like punishment, but you know,
cruel and unusual.
Yeah. So that's it for...
How are we gonna get people to the end of this episode to listen to the review when we've already given our diagnosis?
I think they're gonna want to know what we thought was wrong with it.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that what everyone tunes in for?
I think they tune in for what's on.
There's going to be a shocking twist in the review coming from me, by the way, guys.
Keel loved it.
Oh, no. Keel is Katherine Heigl.
Look, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, if you want to figure out what happens, stay tuned for closer to the end of the pod where we discuss Firefly Lane.
It's a tune-out.
For now, that's the...
Tune-out.
Spoilers, this is a tune-out at the end.
Or maybe I'll sway you the other way. Who knows? Anything can happen on this podcast.
Well, we won't try to persuade you. That's for sure.
Maybe I'm just joking around here. Maybe I actually liked it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the episode, guys.
If there's one thing...
Keep listening,
If there's one thing TV Tuners is known for, it's our swerves, our twists.
Yeah, here in Denver, we can't expect anything to go right.
God-forsaken city.
So, with all of that, that's it for the rabble. Let's get to, you guys watch anything fun this week? Interesting?
I watched Gangs of New York.
Oh, okay.
Leo DiCaprio, William Dafoe, and Cameron Diaz?
And I think you're leaving out the Daniel Day-Lewis of it all.
Oh, was that Daniel?
As the Butcher?
Wait,
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Was William Dafoe in it? Or am I just conflating him with Daniel Day-Lewis?
It'd be wild if you did, because they don't look anything alike.
Yeah, but they're both great actors.
I guess that's true. I think you are. I don't think Defoe's in this.
That film is like Scorsese's weakest work I've seen so far. Like, he should have just made a movie about the Civil War instead of this hero's journey nonsense.
Yeah. Or he should have just focused on the Butcher.
Yeah, I do want to say, though, it is basically, you know that movie Christopher makes in the final season of Sopranos? Gangs of New York is basically the same plot as that.
Huh. Something to think about,
Where the guy had to get revenge on his boss.
When the final season of The Sopranos is actually after Gangs of New York came out, so,
Yes, plagiarism.
Something to think about. Yeah.
And Christopher is listening to the Departed soundtrack when he crashes his car.
Oh, yeah.
And then
crashes his car.
Yes.
Broke all his bones. It was really sad.
He broke most of them, and then Tony strangles him to death.
Yes, thank you.
Heads up! Christopher dies.
Spoilers, Christopher dies at the end. Don't waste your time.
We know what bullshit the DeMeo crime family's getting into. Don't bother.
Alright, so is that a tune-in or a tune-out on Gangs of New York?
Tune out. You can actually feel the 3-hour runtime in that one.
Oof.
I like his other films, which at least keep it going.
Anything else?
No.
Let's see. This week I watched Pixar's latest film, Soul.
Oh.
It was alright.
A Pixar film that asked, what if black people
existed? Yeah.
Yes. What if black people...
Did it make you smile and laugh?
It was okay, yeah. It feels like a less thoughtful version of Inside Out, so...
Yeah, that film is ruined for me just because of that Grubhub commercial. That sort of looks like it.
Yeah, that is wild. Now that you've just brought that up, it is sort of similar in animation style. Yeah. No, it is nice that Pixar sort of switched up the animation for this, but they really couldn't switch up the story at all. It still follows the traditional Pixar arc. To almost...
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Swanson.
Apparently. It ends pretty abruptly, too. It feels like the main character didn't even reach a point of, realization about anything.
Yeah, it's weird how he's just sitting in a diner, kind of feeling down.
You're off, but you're not that off.
It's weird how he's driving down a highway and then Michael Chiklis runs him over.
There is some really inventive or fun animation here, which you normally expect. I guess you do expect it from Golden Age Pixar, but not usually these days.
Okay, but does it have any cool robots in space?
No, it's more existential than that.
Oh.
So, yeah, let's tune in on Soul. Other than that, I did briefly watch the Super Bowl.
Why?
No,
I watched
why not?
Wolf of Wall Street instead with my parents. That was a bad idea. But they seemed to like it.
Yeah, they liked all of the cocaine and
The
sex.
debauchery. Yeah, I forgot how that film just goes, like 0 to 60 in 5 seconds.
Yeah, kind of like Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was whatever. I feel like we've entered an age at some point where the Super Bowl and the commercials attached
Does not
to it
matter.
are just completely devoid of any societal context anymore.
It's almost like we're just completely atomized and there's no mass culture anymore.
Yeah, it feels like that. This is like the biggest example of that in terms of like the monoculture ceasing to exist.
We
We
need
have,
like a little man to help us get through this.
we need, like, the military to overthrow the government and institute James Cameron as our new presidentio.
Hmm. That
El
just
Presidente.
I don't know if I like that because that does mean more Avatar movies.
I'm willing to pay the price.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's just me being a cynical anti-consumerist, but commercials
No,
just are
it's
bad,
bad.
right? Commercials are just bad.
They're not good anymore, that's for sure.
All of the Super Bowl
okay,
commercials that I
honestly-
watched, that I saw in the half of the Super Bowl that I consumed, had a celebrity in them.
Oh, God. Didn't last year have Bryan Cranston?
Yeah. I have a couple that I was going to put
Oh,
them
yeah,
out,
we
but
talked about that.
but you guys can give your thoughts on commercialization of America.
I think that commercials are bad.
I like how,
actually.
yeah, I like how we're just having these constant messages that are designed to instill anxiety and emptiness in us.
Yeah.
This shot,
Okay, like
shot out at us
let's-
24/7.
let's just talk about. We can agree that Grubhub ad's the most
Yes.
talked about ad for the past like several months for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that ad must have been deliberately designed to
Infuriate.
not just infuriate you, but like psychically assault you.
No, I think it would just, they use Facebook data to appeal to the most boomers possible, since young people don't pay attention to that shit anymore.
Keo, you're not gonna like the news that I have about the Grubhub commercial for the Super Bowl,
Oh no!
which featured Big Bird from Sesame Street talking about how you can pay $33 extra to get this delivered to your house instead of just using the delivery system that comes with whatever restaurant you're ordering from.
Like, for once, people's childhoods have actually been ruined.
Yeah.
A legitimate.
$33?
No, it's an exaggeration, but they do add fees and then and then the restaurant gets less than if you had just ordered through them.
But anyways, yeah,
Wow.
Sesame Street's doing advertisements now.
Yeah. There's also a Wayne's World sketch where you could just really feel the strain of time on everybody.
Yeah, Wayne is now 50 years old.
Yeah. And that was also it wasn't for Grubhub, maybe it was for DoorDash. Either way, all of the popular chains for going and getting food brought to your house were there. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, all had shitty commercials that I don't care about.
Yeah, there's no hope. There's no hope unless we have a revolution.
I saw John Cena at least twice on my TV screen, and I wasn't watching wrestling.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Okay, I'm picturing like a Grubhub ad where it's like the guy orders the food and then the delivery guy arrives with a box.
And John Cena's in the box?
No, he has a gun in the box.
Oh. And then John Cena saves him?
No,
John Cena, like, snaps his neck? Like the Marine style?
Oh.
no, John Cena receives a dossier about the event.
He's looking at, like, sordid photographs of the murder.
Fascinating
The
stuff.
crime scene.
Yeah.
Are you just looking at his tattoos because he can't form new memories? Find Big Bird. He killed your husband.
And then it just shows the Grubhub logo.
No, there was nothing quite that fun. The closest thing to a commercial that I was like, didn't actively groan when it was on my screen was, there was an Amazon commercial that had Michael B. Jordan as the new Alexa.
That's fun.
So he was just like
But
a
also
hot,
sad.
he was just like a hot Alexa.
Wait, is Alexa ugly?
Well, I mean, and Alexa's not a person, so this was just imagining what if Alexa was a person, and it was Michael B. Jordan.
Stare, do you have like any like secret pictures of Alexa
Yeah.
No, I'm sure.
on hand?
No, I'm sure. Let's see. Alexa horny pics. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you that was a
Bad
mistake.
Google.
That was a mistake. I should have told you that right away.
Go ahead and try to describe what you came up with there. Go ahead.
It's just some lady.
Oh. Well, all right.
So you didn't get Amazon's Alexa. You just
No.
got
Wow, my-
probably.
Yes. Pornographer.
Yeah, commercials were bad. The halftime show was all right, I guess. The Weeknd was there, everyone's favorite musician.
Go fuck the weekend.
We can.
Sadly, Adam Sandler did not come out on stage with him.
Oh, missed opportunity.
Yeah.
See, if this was like in the 90s, they would have done that.
Well, I feel like there weren't really any guests with The Weeknd at all, which is probably like a COVID thing, right? Anyway,
Yes.
It was fine. It was
Maybe I
whatever.
should have had a football game.
Yeah, some would say. Maybe don't. Maybe Tom Brady could win another Super Bowl another year.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, he could spread that disease around if he kisses his son anymore.
Yeah. And that was it. That was the Super Bowl. Tune out.
What if somebody at the Super Bowl threw the football so hard it destroyed half the stadium?
I would catch the highlights on YouTube.
Would they be on YouTube?
Yeah, probably. If a stadium was
Well,
destroyed.
No, they would definitely try to censor that. They don't want people knowing that you can get good at football to that degree.
I can just imagine the announcers being like, "And this is a hot new upstart from the NFL here," and whoa!
Oh no! Get down!
John Madden died today when a football was thrown into the announcer's booth.
That young man's talent shone too bright, brighter than the sun, they would say.
Well, yeah, it's like an Akira situation where he just blows up the entire stadium.
It was like a nuclear explosion.
It's like that one Tom Clancy novel where they nuked the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Except it was just one of the competitors
Yeah.
throwing the ball too hard.
they succeed in nuking the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Well, not really. They don't nuke it as hard as they wanted to.
No. Who was playing?
Fuck. I know they say, but I can't remember.
The Cleveland Browns.
Denver Broncos.
Denver?
Yeah.
I know it is in Denver when it happens.
Oh,
In the novel.
Oh my god.
dang.
We gonna get nuked?
I hope so.
Is that episode 200's reveal for the pod? We're gonna be nuked?
Well,
There's a train carrying a nuclear bomb.
and we
have
gotta
to
stop it, yeah.
before
And spoilers, we fail at the end.
Yeah. I could be the kid in the helicopter. Ah!
Yeah, I think that's a great role for you, Stare.
No, Swanson, let's be real here. Stare would be like the train-obsessed guy who's like... Get down to some serious business.
I'm like the
yes.
German guy that they call in
Yes.
to tech support.
All right.
No, I'm talking about the pro tag there.
Oh.
Like the Jack Bauer of trains.
Rob Lowe, I thought that was going to be you since you're the most conventionally handsome of us.
Am I? I think Swanson is.
No. No, you look
Have
like...
you seen?
I've seen you. You look like Prince, but younger.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Well, me and Swanson are just generic otters. I guess Swanson could be the ex-husband who just kills a ton of people.
I don't know. If Swanson came over to my house, I'd be like, "Hey, Swanson,
Hey.
It's true.
come on in."
I'm referred to as a snack.
Oh. Oh, I guess I'm
And
just saying.
that's spelled without any K's for the record.
SNAC, snack.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for that. Let's get to the news, huh?
What happened, Watson? What happened?
I regret to inform you that the Golden Globe nominations are in.
Oh,
They're at it again?
fuck you.
They refuse to cease with the Golden Globes.
We need to put a stop to this.
Yeah, we need to call Mr. Gold and Mr. Globe. And we need to...
Not to be confused with Dr. Gold.
Is that who runs the Golden Globes?
I hope. Maybe one day.
He doesn't run it, but he does own it.
Oh, okay. That might explain some of the choices here. So let's start with the realm that we're familiar in, of course, television.
TV goodness.
That's right.
Television. TV.
TV.
Welcome to TV Town.
Welcome to TV Tours.
Tune in.
So
Do not adjust your set.
the best television series drama category features some standouts that we remember from days past. Lovecraft Country's in here. I guess that's fine, sure. The Mandalorian. All right, that's an odd choice, but okay.
No.
Wait, what category is this?
This is best television series drama.
Drama? Would you describe Mandalorian as a drama?
I guess if the categories are drama or comedy, I guess it falls more into drama.
Oh, okay. I guess. Whatever.
The Crown is in there, which is like a standard favorite. Everyone's other favorite show, Jimmy Ozark's in here.
Actually, Mandalorian's a comedy. That Womp Rat guy was just hilarious.
It's funny when Baby Yoda commits genocide.
That is true.
Yeah.
And then also in here, Ratchet.
What?
Oh, my mom must be on the board.
I don't get why that's in there, but okay.
If you're like really into just like not following the plot or anything, and you're just looking at the pretty colors and
Well, maybe
stuff
these
like that.
people are stupid.
I don't know. Maybe they really like hanging out with Ryan Murphy, so they have to nominate one of the shows.
I mean, we do. I think, in our own twisted way.
Well, yeah. We just do it because Dylan McDermott's guaranteed to show up at least once in a program of his.
Is he in Ratchet?
No, but he was in Hollywood, another joint by Ryan Murphy.
Yes, as the sea captain.
That's right.
Imagine Dylan McDermott as like a evil doctor guy.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he'd probably get murdered.
What? So it's like human centipeding people?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's doing whatever Ratchet does.
In the comedy category, there's nothing that we have watched ever on the show. It's just a bunch of stuff I've either not heard of or I don't care about.
Wait, you skipped over Better Call Saul's nomination.
Yeah, Mr. Odenkirk is in Best Performance, and that's about it.
So Ratchet beat it.
That's right.
Yeah, Ratchet, better show than Better Call Saul.
It's got a lady.
Yeah, unlike Better Call Saul, which is a dude rock program.
Had no ladies.
Yeah,
Zero women.
It's like the Master and Commander of TV shows.
There's definitely not a female character on Better Call Saul who is arguably putting in the best work I've seen on a television show.
No, she's not the protagonist. Look, if it were about a woman, it would be called Better Call Kim, but it wasn't. Swanson, checkmate.
True. I've been owned by facts and logic.
And that's it for TV tuners.
Over the best television limited series category, you've got The Undoing.
Did we watch that?
Well,
yes, we did watch that.
Stairmaster watched that. You've got the closest thing to a good nomination here, which is The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, wait, you were on that episode, weren't you, Keo? But you didn't watch it. You just rudely barged in.
No, he did not.
I rudely barged in on the Gangs of London episode, and I wasn't being rude. I was being friendly.
Yes.
Thank you for being a friend.
Bryan Cranston's nominated, the Cranston, for Your Honor.
I guess like he did like put in work on that.
Yeah, I mean,
He really did his best.
objectively speaking. Other than that,
he did his best playing Walter White in a show that's not very good.
yeah. Other than that, the shows that are listed are shows that I've no interest in. Emily in Paris, The Great,
Yeah.
Flight Attendant, whatever that is. And
Let's
then,
just watch the episode of The Sopranos where they go to Paris instead.
yeah, probably better. And the movie categories are much better. So yeah, Golden Globes continues to be a very weird place where they just seemingly pick things based off of who they can invite to the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like a mob scheme to embezzle funds or like launder money.
I think you're right. I think I've actually heard stories of something, not quite the mob, but that the people who run the Golden Globes are essentially just like clout chasers. Which would make sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. They're not the only people who are just sort of giving up and picking things from out of, sort of settling for what they already have.
Yeah, there's us.
That's right. There's also the CW.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. America's favorite network for reboots of shows that no one remembered and superhero stuff.
That no one remembers.
And reboots that nobody wants.
Comic books that 5 people read.
Yeah. The CW just decided to sort of shrug and renew the entirety of its scripted slate for the next year.
I guess they must be doing gangbusters.
Look, it's too much work to pick and choose which shows are going to come back.
That's right. So, of the ones that are of interest to us, Batwoman will be back for a 3rd season with its new lead. We'll have more of the Arrowverse with The Flash getting renewed. Superman and Lois, which hasn't even premiered yet, is already renewed. Walker, of course, renewed for a new season.
What the fuck?
And of course, everyone's favorite, Hot Jughead will be back for season 5 of Riverdale.
Wow, that's less than I was expecting. I would have assumed it was on season 9 by now.
Yeah, I think it's season 5. Apparently there's going to be a time jump involved with this new season of Riverdale.
Ah, like seasons 2 and 6 of The Sopranos.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
I thought we banned Sopranos talk, by the way.
Only on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not the pod's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
you've abused your privilege, people of Twitter.
Also, I was wrong. It's actually 6 seasons into Riverdale we're going to be.
Wow. Did you guys hear about the Powerpuff Girls CW reboot?
I did.
Yeah, we talked about it on the pod, I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Like a long time
ago?
ago?
We were very upset.
Yes. There was going to be like a gritty sort of Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Yeah, I just heard that it's like in the news again. I don't know why.
Yeah, Professor X has erectile dysfunction. It's very sad.
Professor X?
I don't remember Professor Plutonium.
Come to me, my Powerpuff Girls.
What was his name?
It wasn't Professor X, that's for sure.
It was Chemical X, and it was Professor Utonium.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, get it right.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with Mojo Jojo and all of the cast of colorful characters that it would be very hard to recreate in live action.
I'm sure it's going to have really good effects.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be any cameos from the rest of Cartoon Network's original. Like maybe the big fat red guy will show up.
Oh yeah, Johnny Bravo.
He'll be like him's like roommate.
The nude guy?
Yes.
Yeah, the devil from Cow and Chicken.
Well, they'll use CGI to hide his dick, Keo.
Yeah. The devil that they could never really say was the devil from Cow and Chicken.
What a show that was! Like, what the hell?
So wait,
happened?
if he's the devil, then who's him? on Powerpuff Girls.
Well, they're not. It's
The
not
devil.
an interconnected universe. There's not like a Cartoon Network cinematic universe yet. The CW will try, I'm sure.
I mean, Johnny Bravo and Scooby-Doo take place in the same universe.
And I guess technically Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls are canon, confirmed to be in the same universe.
Yes.
I guess this is a cinematic universe we're cooking up here.
The biggest
How many
crossover
crossovers
event
were
of all
there?
time.
All right, Stairmaster, that's your TV tuner's assignment. You gotta research the Cartoon Network crossovers and report back next episode.
And you gotta tell us how Courage the Cowardly Dog fits in.
Alright, I've got the Cartoon Network crossover Wikipedia article open.
CW's CEO Mark Pedowitz had this to say about the renewals being issued. Though we're just a few weeks into the new season, we wanted to get a strategic head start on next season with these early renewals, which allows our production team to start laying out story arcs and hiring staff. At the same time, continues to provide us with strong, stable schedule to build on for next season.
Oh no.
So,
I got bad news for you.
Don't they always want to do that? Yeah, what is it? Did you finish your assignment?
Yes.
You gonna get an A?
Oh wait, hold on. I thought... Okay, this isn't bad news. I thought it was a Ben 10 and Uncle Grandpa crossover, but Steven Universe.
Yeah, I remember that episode. It's
No worries.
I think it's universally reviled.
There's also a crossover between Kids Next Door and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That tracks, yeah. Also, don't forget that one with the bear is also in the same universe as Billy and Mandy.
Oh yeah, Carnival?
Yeah, that's right.
Carnival 9?
And then they sort of just canceled that because it was less popular.
Yeah. Teen Titans Go has like 6 crossovers, one of which is with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But
Yeah, the last time I actually I looked at Cartoon Network on the television,
it's
I
that
saw
good?
like the entire day, like I'm not even exaggerating, was Teen Titans Go.
Yes.
It was like,
Yeah.
many were upset about that.
I've noticed this being discussed before, but Cartoon Network is a Viacom-owned company, and I think Viacom has this thing now where they're just... Whatever is the cheapest to produce show and has the most episodes is the show that gets run for hours on end on their networks. Like, if you look at Comedy Central, the vast majority of what they play is just South Park reruns. And over at, like, MTV, it's just like that ridiculousness show. Like where that skater guy is like watching like videos of people like cracking their nuts, and he's like, "Whoa, let's rewind that."
Wow, just
is this like
Tosh.0?
is this their solution to like the internet being a thing and drawing kids' attention away from the TV?
I have to assume,
Just
yeah.
put this same thing on all day, so it's like if the kids want to watch a TV show, they're gonna watch that one.
All right,
they know what they're gonna get.
I opened up TV Guide, and Teen Titans Go is like half of Cartoon Network's programming for tomorrow, and the other half is like the Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah, I had seen this specifically with MTV, but then people had tried it out with other Viacom stations. And MTV plays something like 220 episodes a week of ridiculousness.
Uh-huh.
And like then whatever new thing they're playing is like maybe like a third of their schedule is something that is not that.
Swanson, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Apparently, this is this is the free market at work.
It really is.
So yeah,
TV is not a free market at all, is it? Actually, when I think about it.
No, it's sort of the opposite.
It's sort of like a cartel.
For our final news item
it.
here, we head over to HBO Max.
Uh-oh.
The streaming service has a new show that it's announced titled A Boob's Life.
Shut the fuck up. I'm done.
Tell me more.
This is the end of the news.
It'll center on a 40-year-old woman who suddenly discovers that her breasts can talk to her.
Shut up.
Okay, what else?
We get to see Full Frontal.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, Swanson, I have a really important question about the marketing of this show particularly. Is this marketed as jerk-offable or not?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Salma Hayek is in this, and she's notoriously known for boobs, so I guess.
And being jerked off, too.
Yes. So I guess,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that sounds like a tune-in.
I want to die.
Okay, well, before you make that tune in, Kieran, how about I read this statement from Hayek about the series?
Does it mention jerking?
No. In a
I
boob's
really need the money.
In a boob's life, we use breasts as a metaphor for the constant judgment women are submitted to, creating a collective sensation that no matter what we do, we are not enough.
Wait, it's a metaphor for womanhood?
Yeah, who could have guessed?
Why I thought it was just a jerk-off show.
No, it turns out this show's
Why
not
would
being
you
made
do
for the
this?
male gaze, Kieran.
Oh, that's a tune out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't really have any other info on that. I just figured, I wanted to gauge the reactions of some of you on, do you think...
Listen, TV producers out there, here's the deal. I'm a male, and when I look at things, I look at it with a male gaze. That's just
Careful,
that's
Kieran.
the physics of it.
You're treading on
Listen,
some
Hollywood,
dangerous
if
ground.
If you're listening, right now I am incredibly hard, and someone has to do something about this. So get to work.
And it can't be me.
Yeah, that'd be a sin.
True. I do think it's weird that it seems to imply that there's only be one person voicing the breasts. Shouldn't there be two different people?
No, they're one entity. Hive mind of two.
I guess that's true. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if they had different personalities? Like, one was it's like an odd couple situation. One is the dirty, sloppy boob, and the other one is the clean and cleanly boob that doesn't like the other one's messing around, leaving its pop cans everywhere.
All right, look, we gotta take this to the obvious place here. When are we gonna get a TV show about a guy whose dick talks to him?
Yes!
Yeah, finally, something for the dudes.
And it's not a metaphor about manhood. It's just he's horny.
Yeah, his dick's just as hard.
Telling him to fuck people?
Okay, this would have only worked. This can't work anymore because the only person who could have voiced the dick is James Gandolfini.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep fake him.
Joe Pesci could come out of retirement to do it.
What do I look like?
Why can't we just use a deep fake?
What do I look like?
Joe Pesci?
What do I look like? A dick to you? I look like some kind of penis? I look like some kind of penis to you, huh?
What? What? You gonna lick me? You gonna kiss me on the base?
I look like
Fucking do it! I dare you!
What? I look like I get hard to you?
Hey, what are you shoving me in?
I do like that Kyorain went for the penis and not the balls is the situation of comparison to the breasts in this, I guess.
Well, nobody ever cares about how big your balls are.
True. Although you'd be surprised how many
like-
TV shows seem to think that they do.
Well, I think usually they just say you have balls.
Yeah, like you just got
That
him.
guy has balls.
Or it's a metaphor for being masculine, right? Like you got big balls because you're like a big tough dude, but it's not like you physically have large testicles.
Yeah.
Let's
It's just
measure
like,
our.
you know.
Let's compare our balls right now, fellas.
All right. Let me just put them out on
Mine.
the...
I was just gonna say mine could fit in my hand. I had to check.
All right. So...
Yeah, mine can fit in a bowl.
Oh.
What kind? Oh no!
So yeah, that's it for the news. Let's get to a segment near and dear to everybody's hearts. It's Guess Who's Coming? Hit the theme, Kyorain.
I guess who's coming? He's walking over here. There he is.
Yes, welcome to Guess Who's Coming, the monthly installment of the pod here, where we give you shows to talk about. I give the titles of shows
Oh, yeah?
to Kieran and Stairmaster, and they guess what they think the show is about. The closest
Yes.
person gets a point. The other
We have
person
been practiced
loses nothing.
a tradition celebrated for thousands of years.
Yes.
And the winner will get a $10,000 cash prize.
That's right. I have it right here in this envelope.
Wow. Is it a check?
Yeah.
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Why couldn't you get a big check?
That costs a lot of money, alright?
Yeah, you would only
Did
be
you-
getting $9,000.
Yeah.
It's $1,000.
Yeah, those are very expensive,
check.
okay?
Get the check.
All
Come on,
right.
Swanson. Get the check. Get the big check next time.
All right. Okay. I'll get it right now. Let me call the guy.
I meant this time.
Yeah, use that check to buy a big check for $9,000.
Hey. Yeah. I'm gonna need the big check. That much? Yeah, I guess. All right. Yeah, it should be here by the end of the game.
All right.
Okay. Can't wait to get the $9,000.
All right. So let's get started with a show from CBS, everyone's favorite network station broadcast.
CBS.
Network.
All right. Gotta think of CBS energy here.
Yes,
Okay.
shows to watch when you're near the end of your lifespan.
It's titled The Equalizer.
Oh, fuck,
Ooh.
I'm missing the equalizer! God damn it!
Equal.
Fuck! What did I miss? Son of a bitch! Whose sister?
Kieran, you got something?
All right. I'm picturing the protagonist of the show has a gun.
Ooh, okay.
All right. The protagonist has a gun, and they. Okay. I'm gonna pick a gender. He.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be a man, right, fellas?
This
Yes.
is a show for the fellas.
All right, The Equalizer is a show about a man with a gun, and he's got to right some wrongs here. There's people who need help. They, they're on unequal grounds, and he's gonna use his gun to solve this little situation.
Alright, so the equalizer is about a guy who isn't Denzel Washington, who's a former, CIA man. And he uses a special set of skills to, fight organized crime and help the common dude out. And maybe, just maybe, he works at Home Depot in this version.
Okay. Robin McCall, an enigmatic woman with a mysterious background, uses her extensive skills to help those with nowhere else to turn. McCall comes across to most as an average single mom who is quietly raising her teenage daughter. But to a trusted few, she is the Equalizer, an anonymous guardian angel and defender of the downtrodden, who's also dogged in her pursuit of personal redemption.
Okay, but does she have a gun?
She's a fucking woman now?
Yes, she has a gun.
Okay, good. Thank God. Okay,
Jordan, you're not gonna fucking believe this!
I'm still in it. I think.
Yeah.
Although Stairmaster did mention skills, so that's a little disheartening.
Yeah,
for me.
I'm gonna need you guys to give me.
I
the
I
case
literally
here.
do know what the equalizer is, and Keo doesn't.
It's really not fair, is it?
Yeah, I guess Stair gets that first point. All right, congrats.
That's cheating. How could he draw on his knowledge of television?
Yeah, it seems like for once Stair has an advantage. Knowledge.
Okay. Jesus Christ, this is not good. I should have guessed woman here. I would have won.
Let's head over to NBC for another show with a title that might hint at what it's about. Young Rock.
Oh my God.
Okay, so there's this guy, and he's really good at making music, but not as good as Mozart.
Oh,
And he's trying to find his place in the world. Wait, did you say Spock or Bach?
I said rock.
Oh my.
Oh, fuck. Well, sorry, gang.
You did not listen. You threw away the points there.
You thought I
Master.
said Young Bach? Better show.
My heart wanted it.
All right, Swanson. Here's what the show is. It's about The Rock
Is it-
growing up.
Is he a little man?
Well, he was a boy, but never a little man.
Our boy's not little man.
Okay, I guess you're right. He was a little man.
All right.
AKA a boy. And then he's going to be growing up. The Rock.
Okay, well, being a classical composer is sort of like being a pro wrestler. I mean,
and he cannot talk about cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, legally banned.
It's true.
And he cannot interact with homeless people either.
Young Rock focuses on different chapters of Dwayne Johnson's life, from growing up in a strong and resilient family, to being surrounded by the wild characters of his professional wrestling family, to playing football at the University of Miami. The show will explore the crazy roller coaster that has shaped Dwayne into the man he is today, and the larger-than-life characters he met along the way.
I win the point.
Yeah, I mean, seems like it there. Pretty standard.
I wish Mankind was here to help me out.
It's too bad we didn't actually get to compete over that one. We could have guessed on the details.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Young Bach does not seem to be in production. But hey, if you're a network or a streaming service in desperate need of content, we're here for you.
Fuck.
All right. So let's move away from the broadcast networks, for nothing good resigns there.
Uh-oh.
And move over to streaming.
All right.
Well, here we go again.
With this Amazon series, Tell Me Your Secrets.
All right.
Ooh.
So this is,
you got something?
So this is about a mystic who can see into the hereafter. And they solve mysteries. Well, they'll solve one mystery since everything is like serialized nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's mystical powers in yours there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go for something more grounded in reality.
Oh, so aliens.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you for being outlandish. That's going to make it easier to win. Unless I go for the boring route and then I'm just going to lose. I don't know. But aliens, I don't think so, Stare. Okay, so Tell Me a Story is about like...
Tell me your secrets.
Tell me your secrets, plural?
Yes.
Okay, it's about a dark therapist who gets you in the room just to find out about your secrets.
And one of the
for conniving reasons.
And one of her clients is the boss of the DeMeo crime family in North New Jersey, who's recently been suffering from panic attacks.
But yeah, it's about a dark therapist who like talks to people and it's like, tell me about what's going on in your life, and it's just like really like terrible stuff going down, and the therapist uses it for nefarious means.
So it's like a sort of more fucked up version of The Man in the Booth.
Whatever that is.
You watched it with me.
Did I?
Yeah, with the guy from 24, and he's got the book that tells you how to get what you want. You must commit an act of slaughter.
I have no recollection of this.
You
Maybe
must
if I
kidnap
rewatched it.
a child.
The child has been
I
taken.
vaguely remember this, but not really.
I vaguely remember as well.
All right, Swanson.
The series revolves around a trio of characters, each with a mysterious and troubling past. Emma is a young woman who once looked into the eyes of a dangerous killer. John is a former serial predator desperate to find redemption. And Mary is a grieving mother obsessed with finding her missing daughter. As each of them is pushed to the edge, truth about their pasts and motives grows even murkier, blurring the lines between victim and perpetrator.
Well, I do want to say that first one does sound like The Sopranos. Not really relevant to the points, but just putting that out there.
Also, there's no way that it's not revealed that like they're all connected to each other. Like John like murdered somebody or something, and then like Mary's like killed Emma's dad or something.
I bet that's the twist.
And the predator
that's probably the twist.
The predator ripped some guy's skull out of their body.
Yeah.
And nuzzled it.
He's an actual predator.
So I get the point, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even remember what you said, so yes.
There were definitely no aliens in this, as far as I can tell. So
I didn't say there were aliens. I suggested for Keo that it would be aliens. I said there would be ghosts.
oh well, it doesn't also seem to be ghosts in this.
Well, these people are clearly haunted by their past, which is sort of like a ghost, metaphorically speaking.
Okay, but you didn't even talk about secrets being revealed in yours.
No, they talk to ghosts to find the secrets.
Yeah, but we're talking about... No, you don't need to talk to your personal ghosts when you're haunted by your past to find your own secrets.
Well, maybe
That doesn't make
other
any
people
sense.
are interrogating their past and finding out secrets.
All right, I've weighed in.
Your metaphor's falling apart, Stare.
I'm weighing in. Kyoran gets the point.
Oh, God damn it!
Stairmaster. We're at a 2-to-1 situation now. Very familiar
that?
territory for you.
Good job throwing away the second point, Stare. Good job. $9,000. Maybe it'll be $9,001, and I can make a really old meme reference.
I hope you don't do that.
All right, so this is a Netflix program titled Tribes of Europa.
Oh my god, what actually is
All right,
Europa?
so
Stare, please.
Europa means Europe. Or it could
So
mean
it's just Europe?
Or it could be the moon of Jupiter.
Okay, what was the title again, Swanson?
Tribes of Europa.
Okay.
So it's either the continent or the moon.
Huh. Alright, okay, so I'm just gonna go with... It's, tribes of... I can't think of a tribe culture in Europe.
What do you think they were doing before?
Well, I don't know of any, like, was it to actually talk about? So I guess we were just talking about, like, thousands of years ago in Europe? Okay, so Tribes of Europa takes place in a fictionalized ancient Europe where there were indeterminate tribes doing tribe stuff, maybe doing some wars, jumping around. There's like maybe there's like some magic mixed in here. Ooh. Like there's an artifact, like there's, and the main character has like magic gauntlets and he can punch real good or something.
Oh, maybe there's little men.
Maybe there's a little man and he's got like a sword.
Oh, how big's the sword compared to him?
It's like he could not like you could conceive of him swinging it, but it's not practical.
All right, so I think this takes place on the moon, Europa, in the distant future, after an apocalypse wrecks the solar system, and they're trying to rebuild their space colonies.
All right.
Oh, that sounds way better than mine.
Now, I was going to say caveman stuff, but you got there first.
The year 2074. In the wake of a mysterious global disaster, war rages between the tribes that have emerged from the wreckage of Europe. 3 siblings from the peaceful Origine tribe are separated and forced to forge their own paths in an action-packed fight for the future of this new Europa.
Okay, well, I did set mine in the future.
Okay,
but Keo got the place right.
Yeah, so I was in the right location, and also I did say that this was, well, I guess Sarah was fictionalized too.
And I did say it was about rebuilding society after an
You
apocalypse.
didn't say-
I did say there was an apocalypse.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, I can't argue.
I think Stair won this one fair and square, Kyoran.
I do want to say 2074. They would still have like ideas of nation states.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you'd
For
probably
sure.
do like 100.
You should have just
At the
added
very
a 1
least,
to
you'd
that.
have like. At the very least, you'd have like towns and stuff. That's a focus.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, tribes are not something that, like...
Like maybe if like 99.99% of the population died.
When I think of an apocalypse, I do not think of tribes popping
Would
up.
it really have hurt to just make it 2174?
That would be more believable, that's for sure.
Okay, because when you think of a tribe, you don't think of the apocalypse at all, do you?
Well, I
When you think
guess
of, like, a
Mad
group
Max
of-
had
of
tribes.
people.
They're more like bands.
They were bands or gangs, not tribes.
Yeah.
Well, we're tied now, so that means it all comes down to this final one here. We turn to
Anything
HBO
can happen.
Max.
Ooh.
for
Ooh, that's
this
tricky.
program. Are you guys ready for this?
Maybe.
Yes.
It's titled The Head.
Okay, so there's this giant head floating in space, and it's menacing intergalactic society, so they have to send some elite dudes and space fighters to take it out.
That's a concept. It's not on HBO Max, Stairmaster. There's no way.
What else could the head be? Wait, how's how it's spelled?
It's, hold on, how do you think it's spelled?
H-E-A-D?
Okay, yes, that's how it's spelled.
Okay.
Okay. So the head refers to not a giant cosmic head, but just like the man in charge.
Okay.
Go on.
And he's got a business going.
Ooh.
He's got
Waste management.
he's management. He's got a really fancy watch.
Ooh.
But get this. He's up to no good.
He cheats on his wife.
He's running the operation here, but things go awry, and he murders someone.
Oh.
In the business world.
Well, that's interesting. None of you did what I thought my prediction for this would be, which is that it's about a bunch of people just heading to the bathroom.
Well, they only call it the head in, like, the Navy.
Oh, they call it that in England.
Oh. Well, this is HBO Max.
Yeah, they got English imports.
Not BBC Go. BBC On.
Set in an isolated and inaccessible Antarctic research station in which winter has fallen on the
What?
South Pole and the sun will soon disappear for the next 6 months. The head follows a small team known as the Winterers, who will remain at the Polaris 6 Arctic Research Station to continue their innovative research, a crucial part in the fight against climate change.
Ooh, so, yeah, there is, like, an elite group of people.
Under the
Fine.
command of renowned biologist Arthur Wilde.
I wish.
But when spring comes, summer commander Johann Berg returns to the station only to find the entire team are either dead or missing. A killer is on the loose, and Annika, Johann's wife, is missing. If he wants to find her alive, he will have to trust Maggie, the young doctor who is profoundly shaken and apparently the sole survivor.
What is going on with
Okay,
this?
so I did stress there is an elite group of people in mind.
They all died.
I
They
know,
all
that
died.
is very unfortunate that they all died. But they were there.
Okay, mine had men in charge.
And a murder.
And a murder.
Yeah, listen, this was a valiant fight, Stairmaster. Perhaps the closest that you've come in a long time.
I don't know, the sun is like a big giant head in space.
Yeah, but they're not fighting the sun.
But the sun is a problem.
Is
The
it?
sun is...
It
sun
went
is not the
away when they
problem.
needed it most.
Not
Think
the sun's
about
fault.
it.
It's not the sun's fault. It's the way the earth
Yeah,
is
what can we
tilted.
blame this?
Stair.
We can't blame the sun for the Earth's
Fuck
problems.
'em. I am. I think we should cancel the
Yeah.
sun. What's it gonna do?
How did I win that one by, like, vaguely describing, like, a more violent version of Mad Men?
Well,
You won because I didn't listen to Swanson when he said Young Rock.
well,
And I had the conviction to stick by my incorrect summary instead of asking for a redo.
yeah. Well, Stairmaster, it seems like you've lost. Kioran,
Yes.
let me grab the door real quick. Hey, look at that, Kioran, it's your check.
Wow. All right, let me bust this bad boy open.
That's right. It's your $10 check.
Wow. Out of a giant envelope.
It costs a lot of money to print
Wow.
those things, apparently.
Swanson, you got scammed.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
lost
used
$9,000.
the TV Tuners Fund.
Oh no.
We got scammed.
Let's kill Swanson.
Ed McMahon told me this is how you do it.
You just get on the phone with the first person who can give you what you're saying and tell them the price is fine.
That's right. And then at the end you go, hey-o. And then it's all good.
Well, you can go now you can go hello because you're going to hell.
Well,
you're going to kill him?
Yes.
Well, don't kill him in front of...
can you leave, sir? Sir, please don't take your phone out and start recording us, sir, please.
Oh boy. You hate to see it, you know.
Oh.
Now
we know how cops feel.
Yeah.
Next time,
real victims.
Next time, Sarah, before you threaten Swanson next time, make sure that the guy who brings the check has left.
Yeah.
He's still filming.
Oh, yeah. He's infringing on our own intellectual property here.
Let him film. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's going to be dead soon anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody listens to this podcast either.
All right. So,
I guess he does.
That's been another rousing edition of Guess Who's Coming. And another in the W column for Kieran. He's like Floyd Mayweather in here. He's undefeated. Even though I'm pretty sure he's lost before. But
well, that just means everyone's rooting for me.
Yeah, I think so at this point. So let's get to the main event this evening, huh?
Perhaps.
Based on a novel, Netflix's Firefly Lane tracks 30 years of Tully and Kate's friendship. The show follows the two...
Tully?
That's right.
What kind of fucking name is Tully? That's like fucking Game of Thrones stuff.
Tully's like a normal name, I thought. The show follows the two throughout 4 separate decades as they learn to love and lose together.
Yeah, we have 4 separate, very uninteresting decades.
Wait, didn't we already do
here.
a show with 4 separate decades? How to Get Away with Murder?
No, When Women Kill.
Yeah.
Which was 3 separate decades, and I guess slightly more interesting than this, maybe.
It was different women, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because it had murder in it.
Well, I guess
That's
this
more
one might
interesting.
have murder, since Kate dies. Spoilers.
I don't think that she
Turns
dies
out-
because someone killed her. I think she dies from, like, cancer.
Or she gets pushed out a window.
Alright, sure. Anyway, this is, there's nothing...
Or so somebody adds gasoline to
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
That is classic death, yeah.
She just spontaneously combusts as a result?
Yeah, it's brutal.
She drinks the tea with gasoline in it. She's like, that tasted kind of weird. Anyways, it's kind of like this.
Time to
Can I
smoke.
have a nice Mars burl?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it just cuts to Michael Mann, the insider. Listen, we have reports of women catching on fire after smoking our cigarettes.
So,
But it was suppressed.
I don't know how much there is to uncover here with this show. It's cutting between 4 separate decades. It's not always clear what decade we're in.
No, I only counted 2. The 70s and 2003.
And also, it had multiple decades where, to make sure that there's no single plot that we can just follow from one end to the other, just...
Yeah, like, or even where we have 2 plots running along the same thing and, like, paralleling each other. Instead, what we have to have is 4 separate things just sort of going on. Yeah, so Starrett, you counted 2003, which is correct, and the 70s. You forgot the 80s, though, which are prevalent in part of this.
I didn't notice.
They're literally dancing to 80s music at one point.
It
It also feels kind of like a cheat because they do count 1970 and 1974 as 2 different
Oh, fuck off.
periods.
That's not a
I mean,
decade.
that is, one of them does take place after the oil crisis, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a decade, folks.
It's
In this household, a decade is 10 distinct years.
Yes.
that's
The
right.
year ending in 1, and then the year ending in...
Unless we haven't
One.
gotten to the 4th decade yet and they're going to do like the 90s.
What if it's like 2050?
I mean, better show. I would have led with that.
They're just in the little dome city from Sim City that's about to shoot off into space.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just picturing. It shows a title card for the decade, which they don't do in the show.
And just
They do it for 2050,
and it's just
and it just
Universal Century 079.
2050, the Chrome decade.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you think that would be a little helpful, since they don't seem to want to distinguish between time periods at all?
I think they should have a celebrity cameo for each time jump.
The only reason we're able to tell when the 70s occur and when 2003 occurs is that one of them, they are way younger than they are in 2003.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even blame Stairmaster for not noticing it was the 80s, because they were the same actresses with no differences in appearance.
Yeah, also I was struggling to pay attention.
Yeah, there's not much to this show. Basically, the general gist
All right,
of it is...
You guys ready for my big swerve here that I promised the listeners?
You didn't finish the show.
I thought the show was delightful.
Oh.
Do you want to explain why?
You probably liked it because Karate Kevin was in it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the first act of this episode was, just kind of like, oh, whatever. But it was just set up for Karate Kevin appearing.
It's true, yeah. Karate Kevin works here as the head of this, producer of this show called The Girlfriend Hour.
Yeah.
Which is
cool
different.
When he busts down, and it's cool when he yells at Katherine Heigl for fucking that man 20 years younger than him.
Yes.
That's not okay power differential.
And he seems to have some sort of weird. So throughout the entire show, we see him and Sarah Chalk's character sort of hitting on each other, and then it's revealed that she and Karate Kevin are now divorced in 2003's timeline.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Because of, I guess, an affair he had with Katherine Heigl.
Or maybe karate chopped some of her fine china or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It does seem that there seems to be some sort of weird love triangle going on between Karate Kevin and these two women.
Hey, I have a question. Is Karate his first name?
Yeah.
I guess it has to be, right? Interesting thing about this character, Karate Kevin, is that he doesn't really do karate until he has to, right?
Yeah, he only does it in this episode at the bar in the 80s.
Yeah, he's really insistent that he doesn't want any trouble.
Yeah, but someone kept picking the fight.
He has this line which really sticks with me. He says, "Karate is the art of self-defense."
And he's
karate
right.
is the art of breaking your own boards.
Yeah, he's breaking boards, not boys.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, he doesn't break any boys, but when the bad guy shows up, it's like it gets wild. It's just, can you believe that scene? Was that one shot?
Oh yeah, where he just he does the roundhouse kick on the projectiles that are being thrown at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice any cuts or anything. It seemed like it was just one continuous shot the whole scene.
All right, I gotta come clean. There's no Karate Kevin in this either. It was a guy named Johnny Ryan who would have been way cooler if he was Karate Kevin. Instead, he's a lame Johnny Ryan sounds like a punk star. First off,
yes,
and not some dude who's like a journalism failure.
He sounds like a guy who should be on Jackass.
Yes. I'm Johnny Ryan, and this is called The Humdinger. And then he I don't know.
And he just punches himself in the balls.
Yeah. So, let's see how much of this I can remember. In the 70s, these two...
Swanson, give it up.
I'm just going to give a quick rundown. In the 70s, these two ladies, they don't like each other. But now, in the 80s, they do.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, what else?
And in 2000s,
Vietnam happened.
They have a nice relationship, but it seems strained. And we don't know why.
And also the Iraq War is happening.
Yes. And also, one of the characters is divorced, and we don't know why. The show has this fun habit of having all of this interesting stuff that maybe they could explore, but no. They don't need to focus on that. Maybe we should find out why Katherine Heigl's character has a daytime talk show. How'd she get there?
Yeah, maybe you should only have like 2 timelines per episode to spread it out.
Yeah. Maybe we should find out how they hit it off so well, even though they don't seem to like each other. That would be something. Instead, we're just...
Yeah, maybe have like a martial artist who fights off a big group of criminals.
And is also like the love interest between the two of them. That's fun.
Yes.
Yeah, like imagine, think about that. Like, so relatable, competing over like the strongest guy in town.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead, we have to focus on like the relationship between this teenage daughter and this mom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we already had enough of that last week. Come on.
I've had enough of that like several weeks in my past. I think I've had enough of that for my entire life. I can see that in my everyday life. I can just go outside and see
Keo
it.
is a single dad, as we all know.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's dumb. There's like the climax of the episode is at a dance, which okay.
If you say so.
Whatever you say, show. Yeah, there's just not much to this one. Like all of the interesting things are just sort of like weird blips that they're just like, yeah, that's hey, look what happened there. That could be something, but nope. Here's this. Also, did you guys might have tuned out at this point because it was near the end, but they also also insert a gay character into the mix.
Oh my god.
Kate's brother in the 70s timeline is caught kissing a man by Katherine Heigl's character.
So Karate Kevin has to break him out of prison.
Yeah, and and Katherine Heigl's character, or he says to Katherine Heigl's character, "You didn't see anything," and that's all we get of that. So
yeah. So when Stair publishes his power scaling vid, we have to talk about Karate Kevin's feats in this episode. So for most of the episode, like
he did stop a semi truck by digging his feet in the ground and holding his hands out in front of himself.
It's really interesting how throughout the decades in the show, we see Karate Kevin's power increasing. Like earlier on, it was just like kind of like regular, believable kind of stunts he was doing.
Yeah,
right?
And then in the 80s, he's able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
And then in 2003, we see him taking on Iraqi Republican Guard armored divisions by himself.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
He's taking down fighter jets.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like, what was that movie where he like did a karate chop and like the shockwave from his
that's cut
hand,
him
like
MiG-21 in half.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, like
this is what I mean. The show really needs to explore this sort of thing instead of focusing on these two women.
Yeah, how did they afford the budget for that, anyways?
I don't know. I think they broke the bank, given that the rest of the show doesn't look as good.
Yeah, the interpersonal relationships in this show were not particularly interesting.
Yeah, even if they didn't want to focus on the interesting parts, at least maybe they could establish why these two women, who are the crux of the show, are friends. Instead of just saying, we're friends.
What they gave us at the end of the day was just a bunch of plot beats that we've seen before and are conventionally sometimes seen in good things, but you can't just sprinkle them to your show and say it's good.
Yeah, and you know what the worst sin of all was, Kyorain?
Uh-oh.
The characters could not stop explaining exactly how they were feeling to one another.
Yeah, that...
That's just women. That's just how they be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Relatable.
They're pretty much just dropped a woman be shopping here.
Yeah, maybe he has a point. Let's listen. Let's hear him out.
Well, I did go to the mall a couple times in my youth, and I did see women there.
Okay, what were they doing?
You guys ever think about how men be shopping though?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's true. Men
we
also
do buy
be shopping.
A bunch of useless shit.
Yeah, going to the Home Depot, be shopping. Anyway,
we love collecting power tools.
That's right. More power. So yeah.
All right. So I think that's about it for the show, right?
I mean, yeah, we got any final thoughts on this?
I just want to go to sleep.
Well, why don't you give your final thoughts and then you can.
That is my final thought.
Okay, my one thought about this is that I consider that maybe I'm not the target demographic for this. But that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think it excuses anything, but
I mean,
that's about all I could say.
I feel like we're definitely not the target demographic for this show, which doesn't.
But it should still be good.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
It's
that
not.
the show shouldn't at least try to be a good program. Like, I am able to identify that this show is bad on just like a quality level.
Yeah. So not an excuse, folks.
Like-
Make your shows
like, I
good
can-
for everybody. Not
There are shows that are definitely not in my that I'm interested in looking at all that are good shows. Like Gilmore Girls, I've heard is a good show. I'm never going to watch it, but it's probably a
Why
good
not?
show. It's just not in my not in my wheelhouse.
But what
I'm not
if
interested.
What if people wanted you to watch Gilmore Girls?
what they bought him a coffee so he would watch Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I
sir.
would then. I
Not gonna
guess
happen.
yes, I would watch it. But otherwise, I'm going to remain firmly out of that world.
And perhaps there is a way to buy Swanson a coffee.
There is, it turns out. By the way, that was a tune out
Yeah,
on
so
Firefly Lane.
Yeah, it's a tune out.
Yeah, there's a tune out. Yeah, if you want to buy Swanson a coffee, what you do is you just send him a text. You're just like,
No.
Yeah, you say, "Hey, you up?
No.
You're about to be when you drink this coffee."
Parody, satire. This is not how you give us money.
No, what you do is you head on over to buymeacoffee.com/TV Tuners, and you go over there. You purchase a coffee, and when in the little message box, you type in the thing you want us to do an episode on. That's right, we're available for bonus episodes. You go over there, you buy us a copy, and we'll give you about an hour or so on the topic at hand.
All your sadistic desires and wishes can finally be made real.
That's right.
Videodrome.
That's right. We've
That
done
was a good
episodes.
one.
We've done episodes on Videodrome. We're doing a mini series right now called Podcast The Origin about the Gundam The Origin OVA series.
How many are in the series?
6. So we're about to be halfway through.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, we're 1/3 of the way through currently.
Yes. And it's a great time. You can go over there, give us stuff to watch, and we'll do our best to make it sound fun, even if we hate it. So go over there, do all of that, and hey, listen, if you like what you're hearing so far, why not stay tuned? Next week, more TV goodness is coming your way.
Yes, please. We love you.
Until then, though, we'll be back next week with more TV goodness. Keep watching. Bye. It's over.
I found him.
Hey folks, time for the TV Tuners Denver Fact of the Week. Did you know that Stairmaster has sent a text message to every woman in the city of Denver asking if they want to go out for coffee?
That's right.